So before I even met you, I wasn't fully involved in nutrition. Like I didn't really understand the macros and the micros, all of the main fundamentals of nutrition. And when we worked together, it opened my eyes on what your body really needed, and what small things like water, micronutrition affects your body and your workout. So yeah, man, working with you really opened my eyes to that and really showed me how important these little things are. Like nutrition is such a big part to muscle growth. And it showed that for 3 months, like it was like a substantial change. Before that, I was just eating whatever, literally eating whatever. I wasn't tracking. I wasn't using my fitness pal. It was just on the fly. Like obviously I was building muscle because I was pretty much in the maintenance and surplus. Like I've never ever gone on a caloric deficit. I mean, like I was massive, man. Like clothes, I had to buy new clothes, and clothes like didn't really fit me as well as they obviously do now. You know what I mean? It's like, you just don't feel comfortable. Like, areas which you gain more fat in, and those areas are like just blow up, innit, compared to when you lose weight. Most of my questions came from nutrition. Like I don't know if you noticed, like a lot of them were like, I was asking like fiber, how is that important, or like omega-3s and multivitamins, how important were they? But in terms of like training, once you know the basics, like once you learn the basics from you, like just the main thing I would say is the form. Like I used to ask you questions about form. So all those videos you used to put on form really did help as well. Like even like watching your IG, watching your, I don't know, YouTube videos and stuff. That's the hardest part about training. Like you can go to the gym and just do a deadlift, but are you doing it correctly? Like mind muscle connection.
Like nutrition is the key really to changing your body. You can
100%.
train, but you can't out train a bad diet. And I think once
you
you found that flow that you got into your diet, that's when you started changing your body like crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if you're training like 100% and you're really going in, but your diet is not up to scratch, you're not gonna get to your goals. Even if you're trying to bulk, if you're not eating enough, you're not gonna grow. It's as simple as that. The nutrition part really, really helped me. Like I know it now. It's like I know what I need to eat, or how much I need to not like eat, like obviously to gain weight or lose weight. After like obviously training and learning it from you, that's 100% what I would say I learned. When we done the 3 months, I know what I need to eat, what type of intake I need. I know how it feels in my body, how much cardio I need. Yeah, also the cardio thing as well. Like I thought cardio was so important to lose weight, but you don't really need to do that many cardio if you're like active, walking around. If you train hard enough and you eat the right calories, you don't need to do cardio every single day.
Simple, isn't it? It's like people have this idea that when they start losing weight, they need to jump on a cardio regime, but it's like, no, you don't. You need to dial in your diet. You need to understand calorie intake. Otherwise, you're just going to be trying to out train a bad diet, which you can't do.
Yeah, man. It's not all about, like, a lot of people think it's cardiovascular to lose weight, but it's weight training is the most important. Tracking your calories. It's basically calories in versus calories out. If your calories in is more than your calories out, then you're not want to lose weight. It's as simple as that. It's very basic.
It's so basic, but people seem to overlook it. They seem to think that they complicate the process. And I think that's what I think you took away mostly, right? It's like simplifying the process and understanding how easy it actually is when you put them into your life. You don't even have to think about it now, right? Like you probably don't even think about it now. It's on autopilot.
Yeah, like it's accountability as well. Like I would always think, like I would always try to simplify and make everything the same for that 1 to 2 weeks. Eat the same thing for like 1 to 2 weeks, and then analyze what my weights is saying for that 1 or 2 weeks, and then you can play around the flexibility of your diet. It's not very hard at all. As long as you track everything and you're like, you're not lying to yourself. Some people just lose weight. They say they ate this, but did you really eat that? You're the only one that knows what you've eaten. You can't tell people. It's not. That's why I never tell people. Yeah. Another thing is like just weighing yourself every day. Like that's one thing that I never knew. Weighing yourself every day, taking the average weight of the week is the most accurate weight. People think you're weighing yourself one day, next day you fly up, but that could just be a daily fluctuation. It could be daily water weight, who knows? But like 1 week is the main. It's like when you're like business. Like you're not gonna look at what month today you're gonna make money, tomorrow you lose.
Yeah.
Next day you could make a higher profit. It's like you look at it on an average basis.
That's it, man. Exactly that. You treat your body like a business, and when you look at the bigger picture rather than like focusing on the day to day, then you can stay more aligned with the goal, right? And the motivation is gonna stay up there. Because if you just weighed in once a week and it was a heavy day, you're gonna crap, right? So it's like you need to look at the bigger picture and not be so focused, I think, on that one day, and just be
I mean, you know what, the main thing is that when people want to lose weight is they want instant results. So like for me, when I was doing this review, even the first 2 weeks I was like, I'm going up one of these days and I'm I'm not going down quick enough. It's like it's a patience thing. It's like the process, if you're doing everything correctly, the process will work. If it doesn't work, then you just adjust slowly. Just take variables out and then increase cardio or reduce your macros at one at a time, just to see, keep everything the same. It taught me, that's definitely patience and looking at things in the bigger picture is definitely what I also learned as well when losing weight. It made me to be patient because I know that results don't come instantly.
What made you decide to come to me for some help, as opposed to like trying to work it out yourself?
I mean, obviously your accolades. So like you've competed, you've lost weight numerous times. And I've known you for a long time as well. So I've seen you, gain weight, lose weight on your IG. So it kind of made sense.
I remember it like it was yesterday, man. Like,
yeah, same.
And just like the focus that you had was like unrivaled with. Like honestly, there's very few clients I've worked with who was just like relentless in terms of like being focused and knowing what they wanted. And I think that's like what stood out for me to you. And I think it's like, for me, it's seeing what you've kind of gone on to is the most impressive thing. Like not just physically, but like with your life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People overlook that. Fitness is just about losing weight, but actually the effect that it has in the other areas of your life. Like tell me more about that.
It's a mindset thing. It's like same as like running a business. Like you're doing many tests. Like you have to be consistent. You have to be committed. You have to be all in. It's like fitness is not just a week, 2 weeks type of thing. Like you're doing it for life. Even though if you're doing it for your mind, you're still doing it for life. You're doing it like consistently. It's like when you're running a business, you're not going to just start for 2 weeks and then just drop it because you're not making any money. Like are you really all in? So it's like the way fitness is, it's easy for me, man. It's like if I want to lose weight, I'll lose weight because I know what to do. I'm like focused like that. Like if I want to make some money using this and test it out, if I don't make money, at least I've tried my best to get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's the same mentality. It's the same mentality, all in or nothing really. I've always had this mindset, like everything, gaming. I book days off to play Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Who does that? Like I'm a gamer. I'm banging out games 8 hours a day if I wanted to. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't make any sense. Even like fitness, business, anything that I do. When I did the ACCA, I'm passing 80% plus all the time. Like if I want to go in, I'm passing 80%. I'm not gonna fail. I've never failed an exam in my life, and I don't do that. I'm all in. Like I don't know. But personally, I don't know how people. Like this is just me, my mindset. I don't know how people don't revise before an exam expect to pass. You know what I mean? If I had an exam in 3 weeks' time, I'm all in. I'm not failing. I'm an all-in type of guy. So it's like fitness was easy because it's you're doing it. Like, but the hardest thing about fitness is like research and knowledge. You don't just gain that overnight. You have to like, there's a longevity. Like, you have to research it yourself. Go out your way. Go on YouTube. Information is free everywhere. Google is free. Learn it yourself and then absorb all that knowledge, and then you can go all in. That's the hard thing.
Depending on what people are willing to do, right? It's like you can absolutely do that, right? You can go on YouTube, you can read articles. I guess if someone's willing to invest that kind of time to get the results, they can do that. But if you haven't got that kind of time, if you're running a business full time and you've got kids, that's not going to make sense, right? And so then the other option is to get help and stop trying to
exactly. The leverage of someone else has already done it. Like that's one of the main reasons. Like you've done it for years. I would not have gained that much nutrition knowledge if I researched it in the same amount of time that I learned from you.
You're the kind of guy to go out your way and learn it all.
It would have been a lot slower.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I don't know why, but some people just like that to like work things out themselves. I mean, I did, unfortunately, because I was young at the time, but I had time on my side. I was like 17 years old, getting into fitness like properly and taking it seriously. And like I had time, all the time in the world to study it, to apply it. But as you get older, there's more things going on around you. You don't have the same kind of time. And then it's like, what's more important, your time or money? And I think it's like you that people need to consider. Tell me about what, your diet, your training. Was it easy? Was it hard? What kind of foods could you eat or couldn't you eat? Just a general overview of like the experience.
Dieting is a mindset thing. It's like you need to have it kind of laid out. I kind of had to lay out everything kind of basic initially. Like I didn't want to have too many meals that were different throughout the day. Keeping it simple every day is like, it just takes your mind off thinking what to eat. Because a lot of times when you do have loads of different meals, like what are you going to eat next? What are you going to eat next? That's the natural thinking. So if you keep everything simple, it just takes your mind off things and you just can move forward and just see what your results are like at the end of the week. It was quite easy. If your mindset's there and you really want to lose weight, just keep everything basic, weigh yourself every day. And then once your weight was a stable weight and you're losing weight slowly, then you can start, adding, Pop-Tarts in. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like adding pop chips. That's what I did. What I also learned is there's no such thing as bad food. Like the only thing that's bad about it is the lack of macros.
Yeah.
On like, let's say you have a burger.
Yeah.
Sorry, not a burger. Let's say you have a pizza, and then instead of having, I don't know, chicken and rice, enough to match that. The only difference is, you're not having the fiber. You're not getting you're getting too much saturated fats. Like all the smaller things that makes the pizza.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that's lacking in it, like micronutrients and fiber. Whereas you would get that in the other clean meals. That's the only difference, really.
Yeah.
But there's no harm in having it once a week if your diet is, on point.
It's negligible to the hard work you're putting in most of the time.
Exactly.
If you remember, it's a while back now. Do you remember the result that you achieved on the program?
I started off at 170. I lost 24 pounds. 24 pounds. 12 kgs. I was fat, man. Like I lost a lot of weight, like 10 to 11 kgs. And it took 3 months, but once consistency gets you there, man. I remember it clearly. Like my lowest weight was 144 or something. I can't remember, but
you were so lean.
I was lean. Probably one of the leanest I've ever been. But like I feel like I've gained muscle, so my weight then is heavier now. If that makes sense, because obviously I gained a bit of muscle.
Yeah. But you kept off the fat, haven't you? You've never got fat like that ever again since.
Nah. Like I've gained a bit of weight here and there, but like it was easy to just cut off. Like if I did a 1 month cut or 2 month cut.
But you're in control, right? Like you're
yeah, man. 100%. I go train. I train every week, man. Like it's a life thing, man. It's like it makes me feel good.
Yeah, no, I hear you, bro. That's it for me as well. It's just like this is lifestyle. Regardless of if I get an inch bigger on my arms, I don't care. Like for me, it's the feeling that you get.
Yep. There's nothing better than being happy after like having a good workout, feeling good about yourself.
Yeah. If someone's watching this and they're like hesitant, maybe afraid of like, or skeptical about working with me, could you share like why they should go for it? Like why it's worth them, coming to me or getting help?
If you're thinking about it, definitely go for it, because Lee's got years of experience. If you want to learn nutrition quickly, you want to learn form at the gym, you want to learn how to train, you want to learn training splits, all the questions that you're wondering and you don't need to think about, it's here. Lee will definitely answer it for you. Like he's open to answer any questions, or any dumb questions is not a dumb question if you're starting on fitness. So man, like definitely go for it. Like you'll learn a lot, and if you want to lose 2 pounds, if you want to lose 10 pounds, and your mindset is there, like it's not just you're paying for a person. It has to be down to you. If you really want to do it and you want all this knowledge, and this is how you can leverage information straight away. It's just the way. It's a mindset thing. Leverage the information that someone's done for like over 10 years. you'll get to where you want, man. It's like running ads. Like, you're not gonna learn ads tomorrow. If someone done ads for 10 years, you might as well pay them and take a chunk of the profit.
And you're buying time, right? You're buying back the time that you would have spent
Time.
on it all. Time
Buying time.